goodness. I'm gonna have to update you guys on some stuff when some people get in here. But we're gonna wait a second. Let's see if this will... No, it's not a good idea. I'm trying to put the camera for all this. I want to talk to you guys about my new camera setup. Ew, oh my gosh. Will that reach? No. I'm trying to find a good place for the camera. Oh, wait. Can I just like put it? Ah! There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a good spot for the camera for now. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So I don't have my normal tripod, but I got one of the ones that like clips on to the like edges of tables and stuff, and I was trying to find a good place to put it in this room. And I think we found a good spot. You can see Scooby's water dish though. Kind of feels like you guys are just sitting on the couch with me. That's fun. So my little Tamagotchis, I got home last night. Joshua brought me home. He had dinner with my unfortunately was that like they're deploying people from the army. Not deploying, is that the right word? They're sending people from the army to a city near my school to work on stuff, but in order for that to have happened, they would have had to gotten like orders from the national government, which means that the actual like national stuff has stepped in and it's now not just the state, which is a little bit annoying because our state didn't really try to help my area very well. It was like another state that ended up helping us out. But yeah, so what was I saying? Sorry, but that was like an important phone call, so sorry about that. Oh my god, my hair looks awful. So last night my boyfriend brought me back home, and that was like the first time that my family ever met him. So yeah. I'm trying to like read everything, but I'm so tired. So, fun story. The boyfriend, the guy who has been on my last couple streams with me, my family didn't know about him until a few days ago. I was planning on telling them in person, which would have been next weekend when they came to visit me at school, but because of the hurricane and he like having to like come out and get me, I had to tell them like over the phone, and I felt so awful. I felt awful. But obviously I'm home safe now. I mean, you guys probably remember I used to use this room for a lot of my streamings earlier on with the streaming days. Can I shave my mustache? You see, this is a skin condition. So unless you want me to pull my skin off, not really. I do need to comb my hair more. I feel like my hair is just not up to par because I don't have my normal shampoo, and I don't want to like buy more though because I do have some here. He's a handsome guy, so you got pretty lucky. Thank you. I really like him too, and I'm glad because my parents really like him. They like that. I don't know how much I can actually talk about his job because he is a federal employee, but they like that he has a job and that he's working on also like some college courses, and he's planning on doing a little bit more schooling and actually like kind of like doing stuff like out with his life, and like I love that. And they really like it too. The last person I dated was quite the opposite of that, but they very, very much so like that. My current boyfriend has jobs and ambitions and stuff. I love goldfish. I'm like snacking on some goldfish right now. Because like y'all, when the hurricane hit, my body went survival mode. Like I was not getting hungry. I was still like eating, right? How old are you? Because you are very young. Oh, I'm 20. I'm 20, guys. Surprise. Do I have chapstick in my pocket? I'm so sorry. My lips got so chapped during the hurricane and I couldn't find chapstick, and I finally found some at home. Like in my bathroom. Like half of my lip is chapped and so uncomfortable. How tall am I? I'm like 5.5 feet. I'm not very tall. How am I 20 if I was at school? Oh, college. That's college. College is normally 4 years. And I graduated high school at 18, so yep, 2 more years. Well, I'm in my 3rd year, and then next year is my last year. Yeah. I do not look tall next to my boyfriend, though. He is, like, 6'2". And I didn't register how tall that was, because when I met him, I knew he was very tall. But I was like, oh my god, he's probably, like, 6'7". And he's like, I'm 6'2". And I'm like, 6'2"? You are a giant, sir. Excuse me, there's no way you're only 6'2". And he's like, no, I'm 6'2". And I'm like, bro, I need stilts just to be the same height as you. Yeah, I feel like I've got a pretty, like, tall torso. I'm pretty sure we have someone who's, like, 7 foot at my school. There's this guy who I've had to see, like, duck for every door at our school, and it's just like, huh? I think he's a basketball player, though. I think he, like, came for basketball. I'm not sure. But yeah, so my school, basically what's happening with it is, how do I explain this? So we are gonna go, there's no school for all week, and we're gonna start virtual school October 7th once more people are able to get to safer areas. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna do that until fall break, where they're gonna reevaluate if we could come back to campus or not. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of annoyed though, because I legit left all of my film equipment there. Like, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using right now. I just got this at Walmart. This is kind of nice though. Like, it's got like a million different modes, and I can like, it's kind of nice. I do like it. It's gonna work for now. But I know that's such like a first world problem thing. There's also like just some random stuff that I wish I had grabbed, like the poem book that my granddad wrote. What's wrong with campus? Oh, you have not been on my streams. Hurricane Helene hit my town, my college town at least. And it's a mountain town, and it was destroyed. The campus itself got pretty lucky, but some apartments were sliding down the mountain and had to be evacuated. A lot of dorms, like first floors, were being flooded. South campus was really bad. My building, I think, was the best off one, including even the new buildings had horrible leaks, but mine was pretty good. We got really lucky. But I mean, for camp, we don't know when we're going to be able to come. What is this? Is that a pimple? Oh, it's like a pimple going away. Yeah, it's not good. But my complex was really fortunate. My apartment complex, we're on campus. Do I work out? No, but I work with animals, and like I don't have like the best muscles on my arms. A lot of this is actually like kind of flabby. I have a lot of leg muscle though, like calf muscle, because I ski. I'm trying to like fix my camera. But I do work with animals, and like I work like wildlife rehab, so like got a bit of muscle. I don't know if you guys can just a little bit. Yeah, so the hurricane, Joshua can tell you guys, like my apartment complex was so lucky. Like, we were so lucky. My name is Red. We were so lucky. Like, my building, there were, like, very, very few leaks, and if there were, they were just kind of, like, around the windows. It wasn't bad. even though we were on a slope, we had a really good foundation, so we didn't move. I feel every time I move, my camera shakes. I really hate camera stands that like clip to things, but it was either this or a tripod that was literally like not even a foot tall. So this was our best. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying, like, we were really fortunate because the apartments that were sliding, think like a beach house in the mountains. It had that kind of like foundation. But like when you think of a beach house and you see like those stilts, it's kind of like on those, but also kind of built onto like the mountain, right? And it wasn't as structurally sound as my apartments were, so they started sliding, and I was so worried about our apartment sliding, and it was so horrifying. What was my favorite animal? Jaguars. Am I in Florida? No, I'm in North Carolina. My school is in the mountains of North Carolina, and we were in an area that was hit really hard, and it's in a really small town. It was completely cut off. I kind of want to, I might go on the Instagram for my YouTube channel. Go follow that because I'm going to like put some pictures up of what happened during the hurricane and the makeshift bridge that we had to drive over to get out. Like, it was bad. There are some spots in Florida that got hit really bad. There are, but they're on the Gulf Coast side, not the Atlantic side. Which is why you haven't seen as much of it, Joshua. No, I heard a lot of people, at least 11 that I can think of in Florida, unfortunately, passed during the hurricane. But places like Florida, they're more hurricane ready. The mountains of North Carolina are not. They were not ready. People were making fun of me for buying water. They were like, why do you need so much water? I had to remind my friends, go buy water. We're not gonna have water. Like, even if we do have water, it's gonna be horribly contaminated from all the like all the flooding and stuff. It's gonna be awful. You're not gonna want to drink it. And luckily that convinced a couple people to buy water. But they canceled classes Thursday morning and the hurricane hit Thursday. Can someone explain to me why a mountain town is looking at this storm and some places around us are being evacuated and they're going, no, we require our students to live on campus, but we're not gonna like cancel classes and we're just gonna keep going. They didn't have food for us until Friday night. We had a shelter in place Thursday like afternoon or something. I can't quite remember. And then they didn't have food for us until Friday night, and even then it was like me eating like 3 spoonfuls. Yeah. When Joshua came and got me and took me out of there, he took me to a McDonald's drive-thru like hours away because nothing was open. I cried. It was warm food. See, here's the thing. A hurricane has hit there before, but not this bad because it's always slowed down. But I was looking at this one and seeing it get bumped up in categories, and I kept telling my friends, it's gonna hit hard. It's not gonna go down like you're saying it will. By the time it hit us, it said it was tropical storm, but we got 100-mile-an-hour winds. Like, or something near that, something near 100. It was insane. But it was awful. I will say though, something that bothers me about it is a lot of people I know are saying like a lot of people I know are saying that they were traumatized from this happening. Now, I come from a hurricane town, and I've gone through hurricanes. It's scary, and it can be a traumatic event, but the people saying that they're traumatized, that bothers me. Because some of the people I know saying that evacuated. They were not there. They were out, their pets were out, their friends were out. They didn't, but the people who like, they didn't even tell everyone they were evacuating. They told me because they offered for me to go with them, with my dog. Or no. They told me to leave my dog. I'm sorry, I'm getting into a little bit of a rant here because this does bother me a little bit. I was told by some of my friends to evacuate with them and leave Scooby with my roommate. They wanted me to leave my dog. Really? And they're kind of the ones saying that they've been traumatized, and I'm like, I get that you're scared, but you guys weren't on campus. You weren't cut off like that. And like, had they been in one of the dorms that started falling while they were in it, or a tree like came through their dorm like some of my other friends, I would understand. Or if they were there on campus with no water or electricity for days and had to be taken out by people, I would understand. But they weren't. One of them said something like, I was in a hot tub with my other friend, I couldn't even pretend to be happy. And I'm like, you were in a hot tub? I had no running water. I'm sorry, that was such a random rant. I do need to talk to them about that in person. But it just bothers me. But like, we were so lucky, and people from my school are going on the college chat board and saying that they were traumatized and like now the rain is scaring them, and I'm like, it's okay for the rain to scare you a little bit, but you're not traumatized. No, our campus was like, on campus we were actually pretty fine without the electricity and water. People were giving us water, like but like a lot of the structures, like I said, if they had been in a structure that was like being destroyed while they were in it, I would understand that, like the ones that were sliding down the mountain or some of the ones that started flooding. But these were people who were in really structurally sound buildings who had nothing really happen, saying that they were traumatized. I don't understand it. Maybe that's me. I just don't understand it. But like, when there are people out there who can't reach their family members, they can't reach their kids, like, people have died, and you don't know those people, and you're saying that you're traumatized because like you didn't have electricity and water. When Florence hit my hometown, I don't even know how long I evacuated with my mom and my brother, but my dad stayed, and he was out of electricity for so long. I can't remember how long. It was a really long time. College kids are just delicate in need of... No, literally, like, when Florence hit my hometown, it was bad. That's the one time I actually evacuated for the hurricane itself, right? That's the only time. And that's just because my mom is visually impaired. You know, if something real bad happened and we had to get out of here, it would be very difficult for us. So my father stayed here because, again, he works at a building material store. I probably mentioned that. And he wanted to open it as soon as the storm passed so he could start helping people. And, like, he stayed here with the dogs. We were fine. Our house was pretty fine. But, like, it was I want to say our town was hit maybe worse, but it's a hurricane-ready town, so within 2 weeks we were back in school. But, like, it's angry because some people who weren't on campus, who weren't cut off like we were, me and my boyfriend had to drive over basically a pile of dirt over like this crazy river to like get out, and like it was really scary because I drive a really heavy car and I was terrified that it was going to collapse under my car's weight. And a couple of minutes after we went over, it did collapse. Like maybe 30 minutes after, it collapsed. And it was terrifying, and they didn't have to like go through any of that. And I'm not traumatized. I'm fine. It was scary. I'm fine. Oh no, he might be asking about Florence. So during Florence, we evacuated because the storm was like really bad for our area. But we were lucky that our house didn't really have anything happen to it. But me, my brother, and my mom evacuated for maybe like a week and a half, and then we came back. But for the college, it's because there was no water or power, and there was very limited food. And I was like, if I can get out, I'm getting out. And like I told all my friends how to get into my apartment if they needed extra food or water, and that I was leaving some in there for anyone who wanted to go and get it, for anyone who needed a place to stay, because there were some that didn't have anywhere to go. But yeah, I'm hoping someone took me up on that offer, because we had like a whole case of water that we maybe drank like 6 bottles of. And like, I was fortunate to be able to get out as early as I did. People were airlifted out yesterday. I got out Saturday. And like, yeah. Yeah, if I stayed, there would have been none. But I got out there Saturday. And people just yesterday at like, I think, was it like 9 a.m. yesterday or like Sunday or something, is when the last amount of students were like airlifted out. It was really scary for them. Like, I couldn't imagine. I'm really lucky I got out as early as I did. And yeah, and Scooby, oh my god, Scooby was horrified the entire storm. Scooby's traumatized. But he's also a dog, he couldn't like do anything about anything, and yeah, that's my thing too. Don't be traumatized about it when you could have done something about your situation. It's not some horrific event that you didn't see coming. I was warning as many people as I could. Yeah, no, I was smart. I got food that you could eat without microwaves, and I even got cans of soup, because I'm like, if I really got to, I'll heat them up over a candle, or I'll eat it cold. I don't care, because I really like soup. Which I did do. And like, I got ramen because I know you can put it in a bag, you can shake it up, and you can like heat it, like using your own body heat. And it's not going to be like hot, but it's going to be edible. Like, I was getting these foods. Me and my roommate had tuna packets, and then of course we had snacks, because snacks. And we had PB&J stuff, like, but a lot of people weren't taking me seriously. We're in the mountains. It's not like on the coast when there's a hurricane. Alright. Guess who was offering up people food and water when they didn't have any, and letting them use their cell phone? And I got a full tank of gas right before it hit. Even though I couldn't get my car out of the town, I was able to charge things with my car. I got my car out of the town, but I couldn't bring it far because there was not a good like nearby gas station where I could have filled up, and I drive a Jeep, as a lot of you know, so it wasn't gonna make it all the way out, unfortunately. But my boyfriend was there, and like, that's the reason I got out of the town, is because he was there, which was really great, and he got to meet my family, which was great. But I'm sorry, this turned into a little bit of a rant of like being annoyed with people. But yeah, sorry, that turned into like a bit of a rant. I don't know why it just bugs me so much. Because there are so many people out there who had so much. There are staff members whose homes were destroyed. And the students who were in structurally sound places are saying they're traumatized. You're scared you're not traumatized. And it's oh my god. Some of my favorite professors don't have a home. And I feel awful for them. And like, the rehab center, guys, oh my gosh. On the Instagram for this channel, just on Instagram, Red Jaguar 214, that one, I'm going to like put some pictures out. The road to the rehab center, destroyed. It was destroyed. And like, thank God. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so immensely lucky. We only had one patient pass, we believe. Well, as far as I've been told, we've had one patient pass, and it was a rabbit, and they are really hard to rehab sometimes because they are very high stress, so we kind of saw that coming. All the ambassadors are okay. Like, all of our education animals. And a lot of our patients were okay, and they've been like taken People went in and evacuated them to other places. Some of them are at people's homes right now. Some are at the Greensboro Science Center. Some went to like the Ashboro Zoo's rehab center. And yeah, it was so, I feel so bad for the animals, but everyone's safe and accounted for. Do I play uke? Oh, I used to, just a little bit. I really can't remember anymore. I used to do like the whole like, little musician thing, but I couldn't play it anymore if I wanted to. Can I like leave you guys here for like 2 seconds to go grab a comb? My hair is bothering me so much. It's been bothering me like for the past 4 days. Hang on. Oh my goodness. I'm back! Sorry. I don't know where my comb is, but my hairdresser gave me this like pick when I first got my perm so that I didn't like ruin my perm right away. So I can like kind of use that on my hair a bit. Sorry, my hair, oh my gosh, my hair's been through so much. My hair's been through more than I have. I had to use a different type of like conditioner the other day, and I didn't get to like, or no, a different type of shampoo with no conditioner. And then last night, I washed my hair again, but like, I don't have the normal shampoo and conditioner, that I like don't have the normal kind. I usually use Suave, but I have the stuff that like I used to use still here. So, do I have any artistic hobbies? Maybe like doodling. Really? I did used to draw though. Used to love drawing. I used to do drums. I gave my set away to my boyfriend back in high school. Before we broke up, I gave it to his family. Which I don't know if I regret that or not, because I moved away from set anyway, and I was doing hand percussion, and I really want to go back to hand percussion, but they're kind of expensive, like congas. Keyboard, but my keyboard is at school. I have an acoustic guitar that's at school. It's not the best quality. It's like a super cheap one that I just found online one day. My dad's got an electric guitar and a bass that I use sometimes. I'm the only one who really learned notes on it. He just kind of likes to mess with them, which is fair enough. It's his. I like to knit, and I actually want to knit something for some people coming up, so I'll probably get some supplies for that tomorrow after I take my mom to the eye doctor. I do like making food, but not spaghetti noodles. Freaking weirdo. But my throat is sore, y'all. Like the outside of it. I fell asleep in a weird position, my neck's like hurting all day. My legs are also sore from like being in the car all day. But every time I move it shakes and it's bothering me, but I don't have anything else to clip it to. You know what, later I'll bring in one of our we have these small foldable TV tables. I'll use that to clip it too, so I have it a little more portable. But at least now I can finish editing that video that I've been having trouble finding time to edit. It's like a cooking video. But my boyfriend did get to show me Borat, which he was very happy to show me. It's such a dumb movie. He was like, "You're stuck here anyway, you're watching Borat with me," and I was like, great. You think I had a stroke? Rude. My god, no, but I'm cold. I've been really cold recently. Y'all, I dropped 8 pounds during the hurricane. Or, like, at least the week leading up to it / during. I think it might have been partially the week leading up to it because I had been, like, super stressed and I was, like, missing meals and stuff because of my schedule. But then, like, I, like, barely ate during the hurricane and I, like, dropped 8 pounds. No, I'm not from Ukraine. I'm from North Carolina. I'm so annoyed that the camera keeps shaking, but I can't... There's nowhere else to clip it to where it can, like, reach the charging ports. Unless there's one behind that, but I really don't think there... Was there? No, it wouldn't reach anyway. Because of the way it's set up. This is so stupid, but I'm so mad that I left my, like, real nice tripod in my dorm. Like, I know that's such a stupid thing to be annoyed about when, like, I left, like, some other stuff in there that I probably shouldn't have left. Oh, dude, this is the wall. That's the color of the wall, and, like, that's a curtain. My mom loves the yellow walls because it's the sunroom, and she wants it to feel really bright in here. And then the blue matches the futon. The futon. But no, that's not the, I didn't even think about that. It kind of does look like it, doesn't it? Yeah, no, that's the wall and the curtain. I didn't think about that before, though. We've got some weird colored walls in our house. I'm so mad about this. We used to have this, like, one red colored wall in our dining room, and I'm pretty sure we've painted over it. I don't know. I don't live here anymore, so I don't remember. I think my parents' bedroom's, like, orange right now, but I think they were changing it to a different color. My mom likes it to be very bright and, like, kind of beachy. Like, do I play the thing on the wall? I used to. I don't think I still could. I can't remember any of the notes. Hang on. I, like, just hit my foot against the... You guys are basically clipped to... You can see that, like, wooden piece back there. You're clipped to the one that's on that side of the futon. I used to be able to. Good try. It's been a long time, though. Okay. And it's probably super, out of tune. But I don't remember a single note. That sounds awful. God, I've not touched a ukulele in years. It sounds bad. This is gonna be bad. I'm trying to remember what the notes were. That sounds so bad. These are not the right notes at all. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I can't remember how to play. It was so long ago. Yeah, it was too long ago to remember. But we got this when I was, like, middle school. On a family vacation. I don't know at all. Smoke on the Water can be played on every guitar. I used to know, like, a little bit of Smoke on the Water. It was one of the first things I learned on electric. But this is a ukulele. I don't want to, like, try and stretch and put this back up, so we're gonna place you right here. Can I still read from here? Yeah, I can. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, get comfy. Because I'm still exhausted from the last few days. I'm definitely still kind of dehydrated. And I've been trying to like drink more and more water and like try to just eat a little bit more because like I said, I dropped like 8 pounds, which is great. I wanted to lose weight, but the fact that it just like dropped like that, it's a little concerning. No, I know what Smoke on the Water is. I like that song. That's like in the range of music that I normally listen to. I have like 4 pillows behind me, like to. It's cold. No, y'all, I was so dehydrated from the storm that when I tried to cry, I didn't physically have tears. So I was just like, okay, this is so dumb. My boyfriend took me to like the first like restaurant thing that was open. It was literally just a McDonald's, and we went through the drive-thru. And I was like, thank you. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, do you need water? And I was like, because there was no like actual tears. And like, there were no actual tears, but I was like crying over McDonald's because it was the first hot meal I'd had in days. Yes, I love 70s and 80s music. I also listen to like 90s and like 2000s. Yeah, I have a boyfriend. Hey TWC. But no, I literally started crying over McDonald's because it was like the first hot meal I'd had. And those fries tasted really good. Me and my friends tried to get McDonald's right before the storm too, and it was closed. It was so sad. She doesn't like him as much as she thinks she does. That's a lie. I like him more than I think I do, so. Yeah. And I think I like him a lot, so. I'm trying to like prop myself up on pillows because I don't want to sit all the way back there against the arm of the thing because then I can't like read the thing. I can't read the thing if I go up against the thing. What? Joshua, who the heck do you think? You were on my live streams in the car. Joshua's being so rude right now. You hear a dirt bike. Are those shushing emojis? Yeah, okay. Tell me why the hurricane was on the other side of the state. My backyard looks like a mess right now. I'm just kidding. It's from a storm that we had a little bit ago. And it blew a lot of our pool floats around. Also, our hammock's like not up right now. We took it down because of a storm that we had right before I left for college. We never put it back up. I'm like looking out into the backyard. My best hot take. People from my college were not traumatized from that storm unless they were actively in a building being destroyed. That's my friend is not traumatized. She evacuated before the storm and she's like, my hot take is don't tell someone to leave their pet for an evacuation when you're offering to like take someone offered me to go with them to evacuate. Like, okay, hot take. You're not a good person if you're offering your friend who you know has a dog a chance to evacuate and then telling them that they can't bring their dog and to just leave their dog. I was told that. It makes me mad, and I'm going to talk to them about it soon. But I want to do it when we're in person, and I can talk to them and tell them how crazy that is. Imagine if I told them to leave their pet. That would be awful. I'm 20. Joshua, get out. If I am 40, then I am a cougar. I am 20. Stop telling people I'm 40. Do I have like a really funny hot take? Quiche is bad. That's my hot take. I hate quiche. I hate it. Oh, my hot take. Texture can ruin your entire day. I ate an apple, and part of it was such an awful texture. When I looked at it, you know, like when I say like black veins, like it's starting to go bad, it looked like that. That ruined my whole day, and I literally didn't eat for the rest of the day. Do I have like an actual like good hot take? Yeah, texture can ruin a meal. Like I literally had an apple at like breakfast, but like the texture was wrong and it was like starting to kind of go bad and it was just awful. It tasted terrible. But like the texture is what got me, and for the rest of the day, I like would have vomited from the texture of any other food. Like that just all day, couldn't do it. I'm cold. I get really cold really fast. Oysters? I love oysters. No, it's like not that texture. I don't know how to describe the textures I don't like. I hate the texture of quiche. I hate the texture of eggs that aren't cooked the exact way that I like them. Like, I can't even eat like most omelets because of the texture. No, I like the texture of oysters. I like them. That texture's a good texture. But yeah, I don't know. What's a good hot take I have? Squirrels are the cockroaches of the backyard. I'm looking at like 20 squirrels in my backyard right now. But Scooby's asleep. So, I actually like oatmeal, but like only specific types. Really specific. I refuse to eat my school's oatmeal. Oh, another hot take, and anyone like military is probably gonna disagree with me on this. The worst food I've ever had came from MRE. Even compared to my college food, it was horrible. That's another hot take. I've tried multiple different types because I grew up in a military town. Awful. Every single one. No flavor. Terrible. But a lot of my friends are like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's actually kind of decent. And I can't stand MREs. I have friends that like MREs. They literally go to like, I don't remember what it's called, but there's a store near us that actually sells them, and they buy them to eat. And please tell me you don't. I had people judge me for not liking them. Like they literally would go buy them from this like store near me. I don't like them. They're awful. But of course I grew up in a military town. And people were like, no, they're so good, they're so good. No. Brother, ugh. I will say, something really cool though about growing up in military town is that like there are stores who sell like surplus military items, and it's kind of cool. I can literally go buy a uniform. There was dress blues in this one place near me. Yeah. There's like this one store that's like imagine like an outside market where there's like different stalls except it's inside, but there's not always someone at the stall and like you take the stuff up from. It's like one of those, like a giant thrift store almost with like different sellers. But there are different ones in there that sell military stuff, and there's dress blues in there, and there's like there are some army uniforms if I remember correctly, and like where there are canteens in there, like a whole bunch of stuff that you can just buy. And I'm sitting there like, how easy would it be for someone to walk in here and buy some of this and then just pretend to like be military, which I'm pretty sure that's against the law to do, but I'm like literally standing there like, there's gotta be someone in this town who's done that a few times. There's no way that no one's tried that. Pretty sure it's against the law to do that. And like I was with someone who said that they wanted to like buy some of the dress blues, and I was like, please don't. That's kind of weird. You're not military at all. No family member of yours is military. Don't do that. I know military in my immediate family, but I find it weird. I wouldn't want to buy like uniforms and dress blues and stuff. I would buy like a canteen from there because that's kind of interesting. Like some of the like items, but not like clothes. I feel like that's weird. I'm so tired. But I can't sleep because I gotta fix my sleep schedule. Tell against the wall wearing military uniform is illegal. Try to pretend you are, and anyone who is will immediately suss you out. No, like my thing is, there's definitely been people in my town who have bought stuff there and then pretended to be military. Cause some things that people have said, I've been sitting there and been like, I know that's not right. Like, I might not know a lot about military, but I know enough to know some of the things they said was not right. Because there's two bases near me. And they said they lived on one base, but then they were talking about stuff on the other base. But they were still claiming to live on the one base, and I was like, even I know that that's wrong. Because the two bases are pretty different despite being in like the same area. And then they said they were in like a whole nother branch of the military, and I was like, oh, now I know you're lying. Summer OCBs in the army are actually hella comfy. I don't know. In the summer, I kind of just throw on random clothes and pretend it's not hot outside. Combat PJs. Interesting. The only thing I own is like a pair of shorts that say Navy on them that like my one friend got, and I don't even know where he got them because he was not Navy. I had to borrow them one time. Dude, I'm allowed to eat because I lost like 8 pounds in a week and it was not healthy. Also, I like straight up didn't like eat for an entire like day and a half. We like were so worried about how long we were gonna stay like trapped in our dorms that oh, there's a debate tonight? Great. But like we didn't know how long we'd have to stay in our dorms, so like we were trying to conserve food and water and just not eat or drink a whole ton. And like me and my roommate were dehydrated, we were starving, like it's bad. It was really bad. Like even then like I literally sat there in the car next to my boyfriend is doing like the skin tent thing, and it was like staying up for like a good second. I was like, oh my god, that's not good. But is it really worth no, for Coldplay I would not spend that much. I don't think we even spent that much to see some of the bands we've seen, and we've seen like really good like classics. What was I saying? But I was so dehydrated, like You know when you go to, like, what your urine can be an indicator of how dehydrated you are? Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. It was bad. It wasn't until like today where I was like, I feel like I'm not like super dehydrated. God. And it's awful because I'm one of those people, I don't know if you guys have seen my massive like pink water bottle, but like it's like one of those big like insulated circle bottles kind of. Not, well, no, not like the brand new ones that are like really big that they just came out with, but like the second type of circle bottle they came out with, and they're pretty big, and I'll drink like multiple of those a day. I was maybe drinking half a day during the hurricane. You know what I kind of want to watch? This is such a random thought. I want to watch the new Total Drama Island, but I don't want to like buy it. I need to find somewhere that like streams it. But I need to find a place that like streams it that I already like have, so I don't have to like buy it like on top of my streaming services. Go ahead and follow it, honestly. I'm planning on hopefully today like going through the pictures and like posting some and explaining what they are. It's crazy. Like go follow the Instagram. It's cold. It looks like it's gonna rain. I don't really like the rain. That was something before the storm though. Like I'm just kind of like with the rain. I used to love rain, but like now it just bothers me. But that's something that like started like 2 years ago. I don't really know why. But it's like I prefer like green noise, you know? Like instead of listening to like rain, I like listening to like, was it green noise? One of them. I can't remember what kind of noise it was, but it just sounds good. Or like ASMR of like, have you guys ever heard ASMR where people take plastic spoons and like kind of like rub it over the microphone and it does like the, I can't even mimic the noise, but it's like the, no, it's like a, I don't know how to mimic the noise, but it sounds like so nice and I love that sound. But like a few years ago, I don't know, I just started hating rain, and also like maybe it's the wind with the rain that really bothers me because the wind is just so annoying. Like that kept waking me up during the hurricane, and at one point it sounded like someone was pounding on our door when really it was just a bunch of branches. But like I woke up my roommate because I was like, oh my god, there's someone pounding on our door, we're being told to evacuate or something. And then there was no one there, and I felt really terrible for waking her up. But it looks like it's gonna rain. I also keep checking the cameras. There's cameras all around where we live that you can access because there's resorts nearby and ski slopes, and there's cameras for them. I can't access all the cameras. I can access some that are battery operated and like not like straight through the power of buildings. And the nearby town that was really bad and like super flooded, that's like 30 minutes down the mountain, is like, it looks fine from the cams. They've got power and stuff. They look fine. But I don't know. I just feel like cold. But no, the other day I was thinking like, wow, my shorts feel really loose, and I weighed myself last night. I had lost like 8 pounds. Probably not in the best way, but yeah. Largest animal I feel that I could beat in a like 1v1 combat, it kind of depends. Loki, I feel like a cheetah could be one because they're kind of small in terms of big cats. Um, like they're fast, but I mean, if it's like right there, you could just kind of like they're kind of small, really. Definitely not like a tiger or a lion. That's a little too much. But like in a life or death situation, probably a cheetah. Um, no, I don't think I could take down a jaguar. Jaguars are a lot bigger than you would think. Definitely not any sort of bear. Not even a black bear. Like they're pretty terrifying. They would definitely beat me. Um, Foxes, yeah. Um, but no, like a cheetah, I feel like a cheetah. Yeah. I feel like maybe a cheetah. Oh wait, I forgot. Someone asked what the Instagram was. It's just Red Jaguar 214. It's same as the channel. It should have the same like icon. I think I changed it to be the same icon. So I'm like watching squirrels in the trees. Raccoons will mess you up. They're also rabies vector species. That's something that I was thinking about. Like I I don't know how common rabies are in cheetahs, but raccoons are really common for rabies. You're confident you can beat a jaguar? Maybe, I don't know. You're pretty tall, but jaguars are strong. I feel like I couldn't take a cow. That's such a like random thought, but like cows are like so sturdy. Like what do you even do? I feel like I couldn't tip it. Like I'm not strong enough to tip a cow, I don't think. This is a live stream. Cows are units. We have my uncle has well, it was a dairy farm, now it's a beef farm. Um Up north, but like I feel like no, that's not gonna happen. You know, I've seen a seagull eat a squirrel one time. Like a video of it, and it's an actual video. Seagulls are freaking vicious, dude. I live on the coast. They're vicious. They're terrifying. Um, yeah, raccoons can be crazy. Beef farm is what they called me back in college. Yeah, sure. Sure. That's totally what they called you. I really wish that I had like some warm apple cider right now. Maybe I'll go to the store and get some later. I love apple cider. I haven't had any yet this year. Back at school, um, there was this corn maze, and it's probably not even gonna happen anymore this year because of the storm, but they would always have apple cider there. And if you got out of the maze and got like all the questions or like all the clues, you would get a free pumpkin. So you would sip your apple cider and you'd go pick your free pumpkin, and it was fun. I miss it. I really love Halloween, and I'm gonna miss getting to do all the stuff on campus for it. Because even if we go back this month, I highly doubt that a lot of things are gonna be open. You want to go over what you called me back in college, or are we gonna lose the dude red? I've got funny nicknames for you. I don't think you would want me to say them though, because you hate when I call you some of them. I totally don't have more goldfish under here. What are you guys talking about? But no, I might have to go get apple cider and make sure we've got cinnamon sticks and like, put it, like, my nicknames are not way worse. Yours are way worse. Are you saying the ones I thought of are way worse? Anyway, like I was saying, I might have to go get, like, apple cider from the grocery store so I can heat it up and, make sure I've got, like, cinnamon sticks. I love apple cider. Apple cider is one of my favorite things about fall. I haven't had any this year, though. I was gonna go get some, and then, like, we were told about the hurricane. I was like, that's not gonna be a good idea. Soon it'll be hot chocolate season. You know, I remember heating up apple cider. My mom gave me, like, Keurig cups of it for during college, and they're actually really good. And I would heat some up, and I would put it in, like, one of those, like, insulated, like, coffee cups, and I would bring it to, like, the fall events at my school. It was really nice. I really love fall. But I already know a lot of fall stuff that I really love is not gonna happen this year. Like, me and my friends have this tradition of going to a corn maze out by our school, like I was talking about. And that's really fun. We always do the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and you dress up and you go, but I don't think that's gonna happen this year either. Oktoberfest up on one of the mountains. I go because they have like the shopping stalls. I'm not old enough to drink, but it's really fun, and the music's nice, and you have a good time. I would love to go there again, but that was supposed to happen sometime in October. Can't remember the exact weekend. The Woolly Worm Festival, which is so stupid, but it's fun. I'm not gonna be able to do that this year. I don't think I was gonna be able to go anyway because my family has plans for during my fall break to go to Hollow Scream, but I don't know. I'm just gonna miss a lot of fall stuff that me and my friends would always do. Yeah, I try to keep up with all the. Dang it! I thought that would work. But yeah, the Woolly Worm Festival is like a really big deal in our town too, and people will travel there to go to it. It's fun. You go out and it's super cold, and you're given this worm that you race on a rope, and there's people giving out apple cider. There's all these stalls, and you can literally have these woolly worms are like caterpillars. And I've got pictures of like me with them like all over my face because we didn't want to just like leave them in the little container we had for them. We wanted them to like be on something warm, and I was like, well, my face is warm, so we just had woolly worms on my face. And yeah, we're not gonna have a lot of stuff happening this year, and it sucks, but that's okay. I just keep reminding myself that like it's not as bad as when COVID had hit, and we were out of school for so long, and like pretty much everything was canceled, including like competitions and stuff. No, I had a coworker pass away that way recently too. It's really unfortunate. He was probably much younger than your friend. He was in his 20s. You know, I think after dinner, Maybe I will go get some apple cider from store or something. Or, you know what? I think my brother's girlfriend is supposed to be here for dinner. She stays with us for a few days out of the week because her college is closer to our home than her mom's house. Um, so she comes and stays here for like 3 days and then she goes back to her home. My brother's like out at his school, so he's not here. But maybe me and her will go to Dairy Queen because, this is so dumb, but I just saw that they have this in my area right now. The cherry dipped cones. I love that. It's like one of my favorite things. Because, like, you know, during the year, I'm pretty sure they only have, like, chocolate dipped. I don't even think vanilla dipped is a thing. Okay, I thought someone was tapping on the door, but I love the cherry dipped. Hello? Hello?
Food and water, honey.
Oh. I didn't realize it was still in here.
He wants you.
Hey, buddy. Oh, Scooby. That was my face. Did she leave that door open? She left the door open. I had that closed so that my family wouldn't be heard on the stream. But, yeah. Oh no. So after dinner, maybe I'll go get like one of those cherry dipped ice cream cones, because I guess that's a fall thing. I don't know. I keep thinking it's a summer thing, but they like never have it. And I just saw that they have it, so maybe I'll go get that. I really don't eat a lot of ice cream though, but maybe that'll cheer me up a bit. Hey, hang on. I'm still live. Hang on. I'm coming. Move. I said I'm coming, just hang on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, I'm still like on the... You don't like strawberries, you can't have it. I'm back. Oh no, but what was I saying before she came in here? Yeah, I was just telling her after dinner, because we might need some more deli meat anyway. I might go to the store and get some apple cider. You know what? Like 2 or 3 more pounds, I'm actually at my ideal like weight goal. You missed me talking about how I really want apple cider and like all the stuff that I'm gonna miss at school because of this hurricane. But it could always have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting straight up like comfy right now. Um, this is so dumb. I low-key do want, like, just vanilla ice cream with the cherry dip stuff on it if they actually have it for real now. Like, I keep thinking about that. There's, back at school, there's no Dairy Queen within, like 2 hours of us or something. There's, like, not a Dairy Queen, but I love Dairy Queen. I mean, like, if I'm, like, at a place that I've never been before or something, like, I'll go to a local place and not, like, a Dairy Queen or whatever, because you can find those anywhere. But I kind of miss it. It's, like, that feeling of nostalgia. Yeah, I'll hear a joke. What's up? What's the joke? I want to hear it. I don't know. What do you call a DJ with a stutter? If I was in jail, would I be scared? Probably, like, not, because jail's not like prison, right? Jail isn't as bad as prison. In jail, you're probably not gonna be there too long, so I wouldn't be, like, too worried. I'd be, like, a bit anxious, but I wouldn't be, like, super scared. Eric. That's funny. Eric. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know, I feel stupid, like, saying, like, the things I'm gonna miss out on, the things I'm, like, sad about, like, leaving at college. I know it's, like, non-important stuff. I know there's more important things, but it's just kind of like when COVID happened and, like, a lot of people missed prom and stuff like that kind of thing. At least I've still got, like, next year and all that. I definitely am gonna miss some of my friends for a bit. Especially because a lot of the friends who would have been here during the summer aren't here because they're at college. Their colleges are close, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, go see them or anything. No, I don't have history class, not anymore. I used to, but I've taken all the history I need. Which is great, because I'm not a big fan of history classes. This is so dumb, but I kind of wish I didn't leave my Ouija board in my apartment. Just because I know, like, I'm gonna need to be filming Halloween videos soon, and I just don't even know what to film yet. Maybe I'll, like, do some Halloween, like, cooking or something, because I'm home. Like, mummy dogs. I love mummy dogs. So I kind of, like, want to go back to, like, the Halloweens that I had, like, when I was, like, high school and, like, late middle school. Because, like, so our neighborhood has a lot of older people, so we would low-key kind of still trick-or-treat because they loved seeing us, and also we would, like, take care of like, everyone's kids. They would just kind of send them out, and, like, we would just watch over them. Like, I miss those Halloweens, because it's, like, I was, like, responsible for stuff, and, like, I got to help, like, make things better for the kids, but I still was a kid, you know? That's just kind of how it works in our neighborhood. Like, literally up until the time I left for college, me and my friends would still, like, trick-or-treat, kind of partially for free candy, like, low-key, and tradition, but also, like, to watch all the kids for them, and, like, Like, I don't know. If I could have anything, anyone in the world with me right now, who or what would it be? Probably you. Oh no. My boyfriend. If I had to pick an object, contrary to everything I've like said, probably my granddad's poem book if it was like an object, but if it could be a person, my boyfriend, which is you. Yeah, I see you. But because my granddad's poem book is one of those things that I didn't think to grab, but I really love his poems. But I didn't even think to grab it, so I just keep thinking about some of the last ones I read. He was a good poet. A lot of them had to do with like America, or like he did have some like funny ones, but I don't know. I don't know. I love you too. Yeah, the only things I think about that like I really like genuinely wish that I grabbed when I evacuated was like my granddad's poem book. I really should have grabbed that, but it was like in my desk and I wasn't thinking to like go in my desk and stuff to like get things. No, I'm not a better poet than my granddad. I love his poems. They're so beautiful. The only thing that I feel like really good about with the poem book though is that there's so many that exist in our family. If anything happened to it, we could have another copy of it like made. I actually don't have my own copy. I think I'm the only grandkid who doesn't. The copy that I have is actually my brother's, but I read it so much that it kind of just became mine because he didn't really like he had it and he loves it too, but like I would read it more. He wasn't like the biggest poem guy. Um this is another stupid one. I wish I grabbed some tea that I had gotten a little bit ago because there's no place around me that sells that kind of tea. Makes me feel better. Cold. I'm sorry, this stream is like not very fun. I'm so tired. I wanted to give people an update. And of course let you guys know that I was just working on it earlier today, editing that video that I keep saying is gonna come out soon, and then the hurricane happened and school, and I got so derailed. But yeah, I'm gonna have it done editing soon. I was like uploading it all into the editor and putting them in order, and I have to like go through and watch it and cut it down a bit. It's not the longest video in the world, but it's me cooking something that I've loved since I was really young. One of my favorite things. I know you took me out of a hurricane, but I can't just relax quite yet, okay? I have things to do in life that aren't school that I've been meaning to work on, like editing videos and filming stuff, and I also need to work on some knitting projects because I have to have them done by like around Christmas time. I want to knit some stuff for some people. I keep telling my friend I'll knit her scarf, and it's been like a year, and I'm gonna finally start it, but I have none of my knitting supplies out here, so I need to go get more. At least I know what kind of knitting needles I need, so I can just like buy the needles and not like the whole like kit that I bought years ago. So I can buy like 2 sets of needles and like just the yarn, and that should be fine. I shouldn't need anything else. And then, yeah. Actually, yeah, because I don't need like the sewing needle things for it. I'm not in bed, I'm on a futon. I'll check it. When I go into the city tomorrow, I need to get a new watch charger because I totally left mine, and my watch is also my heart monitor. I need to take it off for like a minute though. It's like, oh yeah, it rubbed into my skin. It's at like 50%, so it'll last a couple more days, but I need to charge it. No, it's like, I can't relax. So I already know that like as soon as school starts remote, our teachers are gonna assign an ungodly amount of school. I mean, futons turn into beds. I just don't have it in bed mode right now. It's like our guest bed. It's actually pretty comfy though. No, literally no school, more YouTube. I do have like a concert I'm going to tomorrow, and then I'm taking my mom to eye doctor after that, but I'm hoping to like try and film like two actual videos and get them posted. But like there were things I wanted to cook for y'all, and I literally there were things I wanted to cook for all y'all for my videos, and I literally just couldn't bring my cookbooks with me. And like I don't have the materials. Well, I could still do the pizza bagel video. I've talked about that. Sparberry soda wasn't too crazy. I think I could figure that one out without the recipe book. But like there were recipes that I don't know. There were like so many recipes in the books I had like a list of that I wanted to do because now I have a kitchen in my apartment, but like I don't have those cookbooks, so I'm not able to. I'll probably do like some other cooking videos or like baking or something while I'm here, just recipes I can find online. I want to show you guys how to make the peanut butter chocolates. I love those, but yeah. I'm probably going to stop streaming because I am pretty tired, so I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.